New Day rocks. Groovy. New Day rocks. Groovy.
I prefer the real Venom.
How about now?
The real Venom.
How about now?
The real Venom.
How about now?
The real Venom.
New Claire. How about now?
I said the getting real Venom.
How about now?
My God. Perfection.
Hope you guys enjoyed that intro because we did not.
It was probably the worst thing you've ever seen.
But it's a celebration. 3 years ago, this week, we started these terrible movie reviews, and we're still here. They still have told us not to stop, so we're not stopping until they tell us to stop. You know what this movie is. It's Venom against Carnage. We don't need to explain the plot, but we're going to go into spoilers because there's a thing that happens.
Carnage.
You got Tom Hardy, you got Woody Harrelson, you got Naomi Harris, you got Michelle Williams, you got Stephen Graham, you got Danny Egan. Shriek is played by Naomi Harris. Just such a weird character to have in this movie, but also makes sense. It's the one time I've seen a character, like a mutant, come into a movie and then basically her power would be like, no, actually don't do that.
Yeah.
The bad guy's like, actually, no, that's bad for me. So anyways, if you don't know about Carnage, Cletus Cassidy is a serial killer, and he's in love with Shriek, and he gets the Carnage, he bites Venom, and he gets it inside of him, and he almost gets executed, but somehow the execution wakens up the Carnage, and he escapes, and then he wants to save his lover, and that's the movie.
It's 90 minutes.
That thing flew. It was like non-stop.
Like the exposition is like, if you blink, you will miss it. It's insane how fast this movie is.
I don't even know if there's any like real exposition. If you've seen the first movie, you're like, I got it, and then it's just Woody Harrelson talking crazy for like 20 minutes, and then Tom Hardy talking to himself for a while, which is that's all I need.
That's what you want in this movie, right?
They know what this movie is.
Oh,
Andy
sure.
Serkis, Tom Hardy, they knew what this movie was, and they're like, bad dialogue? Oh, we can crush that.
Yeah.
No problem. And make it funny at the same time. Woody Harrelson was like, I've got the weirdest wig ever in the history of movie history.
You remember the Brad Pitt Fury cut from a few years ago? It's like if you took that and then flipped it around and then did it that way.
I am a true Venom fan. I was reading comics, at the heyday of Venom when he was at his most popular comic book wise. So to see him on screen done well, I mean, the greatest part to me in this movie is that they decided to give Venom just a quick little detour so they can address the non-binary part of Venom and like embrace it and be like, that thing that was kind of an accident in the first one, no, it's actually for real a thing because it's an alien symbiote. It doesn't have a gender.
Yeah.
It can do whatever it wants. But also, just the fact that Venom just went out and had a chill time.
He went to a party and partied for a little bit.
And he didn't like it. He wanted to be an introvert. He had to go back to his body.
This one, it really does feel like, I don't know, I feel like I believed the Venom stuff more, like the two of them together. Because in the first one, Zach, Venom doesn't really even like talk to Eddie Brock until, I don't know, there's 45 minutes left in the movie.
Isn't that the whole point of Venom? Is like his
it takes
inner battle?
It takes so much to get there, and it's not even really an inner battle. It's more just like, this is nuts. Where this one really is like it feels like two separate characters. They are both like they feel separate. It doesn't feel like Tom Hardy just doing a weird like VO over it. It does feel like two separate performances.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
That's amazing how he pulled that. Like, he's having amazing chemistry with himself.
And then and then Woody Harrelson shows up.
Just a corny movie.
These movies feel like a time warp or like a multiverse like portal has opened up from like 2004, and just these movies fell out.
I will say it's almost too fast, which I like it, but I also don't like it because there's I want more of Tom Hardy and Venom like bickering, even though there's a lot of it. I want more of it.
While I love the silliness, I love what they've turned this into. Sometimes I do wish that like there was a little bit more of like the crux of this movie is like a wedding. So if Venom is Spider-Man's Venom, like Carnage is Venom's Venom a little bit, and you're like, it felt like you got the Joker for the second movie, and you're like, hey, we got married. It's so good in the silliness and the fun and the dynamic of the two of them, but also sometimes I wish they bring up like Lethal Protector, which is like a comic run, right? The Venom went through. I almost kind of want like the third one to embrace a little bit like, yeah, we're doing this. We're an anti-hero. We're like legit stopping bad guys. Where this one, it's like Eddie's like, I'm just trying to live my life, and yeah, I saw a mugger on the street and we stopped him.
I don't really have any complaints.
Yeah.
I knew what I was getting. I do like how they ended the movie though, with just the chomp on the head.
Oh man,
and
that
the
one F-bomb they get.
You know, they do it. They do
Chef's
it great. Now let's get into the biggest spoiler of them all: the post-credit scene. Venom is like, "Hey, let me show you how much brain power I have as an alien symbiote." And so he starts it, and then they're transported into another universe, which turns out to be the MCU, which is crazy. And J. Jonah Jameson is on screen talking about Spider-Man, and Venom is just like, he did it. He doesn't have any evidence that it was his fault, but he's like, I know you wanted people to forget about you. Now I must kill you. I'm interested.
Yes.
But I don't know if Venom's going to appear in the next Spider-Man movie.
We kind of talked about that
shocked.
in a chat after the movie. We were like, cool, but also I don't need Venom in No Way Home unless it's like a post-credit scene. But even the post-credit scene should probably be setting up like Doctor Strange. You know, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I'm hoping more that this is for Venom 3 and not for the next Spider-Man thing.
As a Spider-Man fan, as a Venom fan, as a Morbius fan, as a Kraven the Hunter fan, as I can go on, as a Man-Spider fan.
As a Silver Sable fan.
Yep. As a Blade fan.
You're a huge Blade fan.
Look, I just want all of them together in the same movie. I don't care how good it is. I don't care how bad it is. I'm going to love it for what it is. How many Let There Be Carnages out of 10 would you give this movie?
I was conflicted on this one because I love how dumb it is and how much fun I had in a 90-minute trash movie. I just want more trash. And I think this is, for me, a 6.5 Let There Be Carnages out of 10. Where it's, I need more carnage and I need more dumb things. It was only 90 minutes long.
I think there was enough trash, enough fun. Trash is such a mean word. There was enough fun and silliness in this movie. I wanted a little bit more substance, not too much, but just a little bit more. I wanted to see Eddie, really just be a hero. And I'm going to give it so I'm not repeating Zach, I'm going to give it a 7. It's a good time. It's fun. Turn your brain off for an hour and a half. Really not even that, because you don't sit through all the credits. Credits happen right after. The end credit scene's boom. But yeah, just turn your brain off for an hour and 20 and you'll be sad.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I wouldn't give it a real rating. It's one of those movies I just like.
Yeah, it's just a movie. Just go enjoy it. Don't think about it too much. Was Carnage too muscular?
No.
And what a sad last meal for Cletus Cassidy. It's go and give me some corn, an apple, and some mashed potatoes.
On a white plastic tray.
Go and give me a soda too. Put it in one of those Whataburger looking cups.
No, he wanted water, but it was in just a soda cup. You know how it is.
A maniac, honestly.
A true maniac.
Yeah, that guy's insane.
Un esercito di prodi